Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your next love offer, your next relationship. We will see who is coming towards you, offering you a relationship and their true intentions. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. That is where you can find me. Other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. All right, so for group one, we have the Bloodstone Crystal, and we'll be using the Eldritch Overload Tarot. For group two, we have the Amazonite Crystal, and we'll be using the Dark Mansion Tarot. For group three, we have the Rose Quartz, and we'll be using the Land of Stories Tarot. And for group four, we have the Sunstone, and we'll be using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Bloodstone and the Eldritch Overload Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see your next love offer, who is coming towards you, your next relationship, their intentions. We'll get all of that, Spirit. For group one with the Bloodstone, please show us who is coming towards group one with a love offer. Ooh. Wow, so we have excitement, trust issues, alignment, and engagement. So your love life is definitely going to the next level. It's stepping into engagement territory where you are looking like you're going to be a fiance out here. And I feel like there may have been some sort of timing issue. So for you, group one, right away, I'm feeling like this connection is significant. Right away, I'm feeling like this is someone that Spirit is leading you to, and vice versa. That person is being led to you as well. It seems kind of destined. It seems like something that has been in the works for some time. So with trust issues and alignment, it seems like you want to be excited. We have the excitement card. So when the excitement card comes out, that's talking about people's excitement when it comes to you and their zeal, people being very excited, very energetic in your energy, very energetic towards you, communicating with you, planning dates. It's like they have the energy. The people that are pursuing you moving forward are seeming very interested and engaged. And they're initiating and they're taking action, and it feels pretty good here. So I feel like things are finally coming to a really good space for you, group one, where it's like it seems like you may have been waiting. Perhaps there was some delay along the journey. Maybe that's where the trust issues comes from. Or maybe you're kind of in a space where you're a little bit jaded and you're kind of feeling like, all right, I'll believe it when I see it, which is fair as well. So let's continue. We have engagement. I do see you moving into more of a serious space, group one, when it comes to dating. People are taking you seriously, and also I just feel like an energy of you having better options as well. You may be getting out of a phase where the options weren't optioning. They just weren't very dependable, or people were kind of talking in circles or walking in circles. It kind of seemed like you were constantly communicating what you expected or what you wanted moving forward, and people just were not showing up like that. They weren't showing up to the plate, showing up to, what you needed or were looking for. So We have commitment and clarity. I'm definitely seeing a shift in that. The people that are talking to you are more serious. I feel like you're also attracting a different kind of person, group one. So I would say yes to anything that's different, anything that's out of your comfort zone. These things are likely leading you to these new partners. So if Spirit is calling you towards like, hey, start this new activity, you never know how someone will be, connected to where Spirit is leading you. So I would definitely just go for it, move forward, and listen to the universe, follow through, because this is benefiting your love life in the sense that even before this divinely guided person comes through, or at the same time, if you're rotational dating, the options are getting better. My goodness. Now we do have ultimatum and secret affair. So if you do have a sneaky link, or if you are currently like with someone in some sort of like secret affair situation or setup, I feel like things will likely come to a head with this person as well. And it feels like the classic, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. It feels like that classic kind of energy where this person is finally coming to, because they can see that you're 1 foot out the door or already out the door. They may, especially if you have a soul tie, that's the thing about those soul ties, they can feel energetically what you have going on. It's crazy, like how the soul tie will pick up on a shift before you do. But, and they'll come back, and it's because they feel that spiritual ping where it's like, hold on, my soul tie is straying away, too far away this time. This feels like it's going to be permanent. It feels like I'm really going to lose this connection altogether. So they come back around, and that's how it feels intuitively to me. But so far, we just got ultimatum and secret affair. So this could be you imposing an ultimatum on this person. Like, if you're tired of the situation you have now with them, you may be like, okay, what are we doing? We're hanging out on the low. We see each other, and no one knows that we have this flirtation, or no one knows that we have this secret relationship, or no one knows what we have going on. And maybe you're wanting to be more public, or you're wanting to have something more serious. Like, it seems like with an ultimatum, you are willing to be in a commitment with this person if they were to show up, right? There's no need to give an ultimatum to someone that you're not interested in. There's no need to give an ultimatum to someone that you wouldn't want to move forward with. So it does seem like there is at least partially some of your energy still with this person. Let's keep going, Spirit. Who is coming towards group one with a love offer? Show us their next love offer, their next relationship. Yeah, we got the leveling up card that did come out, so I'm definitely feeling like you've leveled up in some way. On the level up card, it says a new attitude. So it could be like your mentality has changed. You could be in a space where you're in your dark psychology bag, or even just your regular psychology bag, where you're just you have a better understanding of how people operate and what they really mean when they say certain things. So it's like you automatically do the processing yourself. You don't need other people to tell you what it is anymore. You just kind of are in a space where you move accordingly based on what you can feel intuitively. And it seems like it's making the whole process, your whole life, really so much easier. You're able to identify certain things and people sooner. You're not as wrapped up in what someone said or what someone has going on. So I'm picking up on two options here, and it's at a crossroads, because this person is about to get straight up left in the past. We have love-based and past life. I'll clarify past life to see who that belongs to, but with leveling up and then love-based coming out as well, you are moving into a connection that is based on true love and loyalty because of that level up. So whether that's spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, whatever level up, whatever way you leveled up, Spirit is even showing me like someone got a new space, like a new physical space. This could be a space you work out of, an art space. This could also, of course, be like a new home or a new car, somewhere where you're able to be in your own energy and it feels better. So I'm picking up on that as well. So we have this new connection, completely new. You don't know this person, and this is bubbling under the surface. This is coming towards you. And then you also have this ultimatum on the secret affair. For some of you, you could be giving this person an ultimatum. For some of you, the situation's going to come to an ultimatum through universal force. You know, maybe through a tower moment, hopefully through, you know, something good like the Chariot, where it's like, okay, we just got to move forward with the good and the bad. We gotta, you know, dot our I's and cross our T's, take care of conversations and things that need to be said, and, you know, sort out some plans, and we could just move forward easy peasy. But dang, we got the past life card. Oh, did I already talk about that? I was going to say we got it again, but no, I think I didn't talk about it yet. So we have two-way street, stubborn, misery, and reconciliation. This person is straight up coming back into your life, coming back to reconcile because they're miserable. They're not doing hot. And honestly, even if you guys haven't been in separation at this point, this person is miserable just thinking about what it would be like not to have access to you anymore, and it is really getting to them. They may have a sense of ownership over you at this point, because it does feel like they are very bothered by the thought that you could be moving on with someone. And I was feeling that in the beginning of the reading, when I was talking about soul ties, that some of this could be like spirit revealed it to them. So they could have had like a really disturbing dream seeing you with another person, and it just, whoo, triggered them. We have stubborn and two-way street. So this is exactly what I see happening. There is an ultimatum. There's a reconciliation happening with someone who hasn't committed all the way, someone who hasn't been going all the way in with you. There's going to be a ignition of the connection, a reconciliation. This person is stubborn. They could have Taurus in their Venus with the bull on here, bull symbolism. They could have, a Taurian rising. But I'm hearing Aries as well. But yeah, it does seem like this person, it's like they're on the fence energetically. So maybe that's where the ultimatum is coming from. They're coming back, trying to walk in willy-nilly with a reconciliation energy, like everything is sweet, everything is all good. And you may be hitting them with that ultimatum, like, listen, we've had conversations. Ain't no more conversation. We're going to have to figure this out. What are we doing? And then we have past life. Spirit, can you clarify past life? What do we need to know about this? Just one card, please, Spirit, to clarify past life. Spirit's like, there's a story here. So we have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. This is definitely feeling like something coming straight out of your mind's eye, something that's manifesting. You may have past lives with this person, but this past life card belongs to this person you've been connecting with in the ethers. This person that you've been slowly but surely aligning with through completion, cycle completions, life experiences. And now I'm getting an energy of Spirit saying, not knowing what to ask for. So you may have kind of struggled with the wording, like, how do I ask Spirit for what I truly want? I would say if you're in that position specifically, just send out your energy. You don't have to communicate through words, especially when we're talking about Spirit, the universe, the higher power. So you can literally spend 5 minutes in meditation and communicate and just let the universe feel you, and have trust, and faith that Spirit, God, the divine, universe, black matter, whatever you believe in, knows and resonates with you and can see it and can feel it and will help you. Let me drink some water. There may be some tough conversations being had moving forward. It almost feels like there's a block in the throat chakra. That's definitely a red flag. When you're talking about a romantic connection, once your throat chakra, you start feeling like you got a frog in your throat, you can't speak. That is definitely a red flag. So let's see, Spirit, what are their true intentions for this ultimatum? What are their true intentions? What is their love offer? What are they trying to do? Well, we got the Nine of Swords coming out right away, reversed. So yeah, not gonna lie, the first energy out is them wanting to make themselves comfortable again. They do not want to be uncomfortable. We also have the Queen of Wands reversed, which is ironic because we have the King of Wands showing up to talk about this person that Spirit is aligning you with. This person making you a commitment offer, an offer of engagement. With the Queen of Wands showing up reversed with the Nine of Swords reversed, that's like an energy of them reaching out to you as a last ditch effort because they know, Queen of Wands reversed, the only way I can be with group one is if I convince them directly, because Spirit, the universe is not going to align us anymore. I am not the King of Wands. I'm not what group one has been asking for. So the only way that I can re-engage with them is if I get them to agree, because the universe isn't really on my side anymore trying to, you know, force a connection or make this happen. Spirit, what's their love offer? We got the Hierophant reversed and the Two of Coins reversed. I do feel like they will show up better than they have in the past. You know, Two of Coins reversed can be a card of making a decision and compromising and saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. I obviously can't play both sides of the coin anymore. I have to agree to something solid. So with this person, I feel like it just depends. It depends on you. Me personally, like if you were my if you were my bestie and we were on FaceTime, I would tell you, oh, definitely see what this one is giving. And then entertain this one if things some way, somehow don't work out, even though we have an engagement offer here. Then double back. That's what I would say if you were just my bestie and we were on FaceTime. Being more of a neutral, you know, just the reader, that's nothing more. I would say, you know, honestly, with the Two of Coins reversed, I do feel like you can get a better version of this person, but you're definitely going to have to have a serious conversation with them about exactly what your needs are. And as long as you have that conversation and you get them to agree to it, things will likely be a lot better. But if you kind of leave things open again and you let them decide what it's going to be or slip back into old habits, it'll just kind of feel like you're pulling, you know, a wagon with a broken wheel behind you. It'll weigh you down. And I feel like this person is karmic. I feel like you could end up wrapped up in this person for years, just because of how they may be avoidant. It seems like they're just some way, somehow, yeah, we got the Temperance card reversed. It's like some way, somehow they end up working things out in their favor where it's extremely unbalanced. You may be someone who compromises very easily. We have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and it's reversed as well, which reversals aren't inherently bad. But, you know, Four of Coins showing up reversed, I feel like with this connection, their intention is definitely to spare themselves from a harsh reality of being without you. That's their intention. Their love offer is whatever you will require of them. So if you leave things open-ended again, things are going to end up open-ended again with this person. But if you demand like a commitment or engagement or marriage, I really do think they would surrender to it. This person feels spooked. Like perhaps, you know, that dream they had or that vision or that feeling, you know, Spirit really showed them like, oh, you could end up with nada out here. You can end up with a whole different, you know, lifestyle and situation. So that's that on that. Spirit, what can you tell us about this engagement offer coming through? We already know their intention. So we have the Four of Pentacles reversed showing up with the Ace of Potions, which is the Ace of Cups. So Spirit is telling us this person is showing up pretty generous, pretty open-hearted. I just heard open-walleted, okay? So it's looking like they're showing up in a very generous energy. Ace of Cups wanting to give to you. And I feel like that's just because they're ready. And it feels like Spirit has been guiding them to level up themselves and to kind of become worthy of partnership and in alignment with partnership. So that's what's being offered here. We got the Knight of Coins, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Coins reversed, and the Nine of Coins. A lot of Pentacle energy, a long-term love offer, and also a long time coming. So I'm definitely feeling there was some sort of delay with the alignment, but honestly, I feel like this is kind of everything you've been hoping for. We got the Ace of Wands, which, you know, the Ace of Wands in tarot is kind of like your magical wand that you use to cast spells and direct energy. And this wand is like blooming with flowers. So a lot of symbolic energy of you setting intention or subconsciously calling this love offer to you through the work you've done, and you getting, you know, the fruit of your labor, you receiving everything that you've kind of been waiting for and holding out for. Person showing up very generous. We have the Knight of Coins and the Nine of Coins. So I see that this person, not only Knight of Coins is pursuing you, but also Nine of Coins has what they need to back it up. So if they make you an engagement offer, this is the person that will follow through with the marriage. Can we say the same about this person, or will they be some sort of like random delay or some sort of random reason that they can't do it all of a sudden at the end? I'm feeling a lot of follow through with this person. So I feel like this will be really good for you. Spirit, what else does group 1 need to know? We have renewing your life. Her box, it says clutter, and she is pushing it off the side of that mountain. So getting rid of the dead weight, whatever that means for you. Some of you that may be physically, so you can feel that vitality, so you can feel your best, look your best, be confident. Some of you that's about throwing things away that are literally kind of weighing down your physical space, you know, doing some spring cleaning. Some of you, it's about finally deleting that number and deleting any path back to someone that's been kind of keeping you in this unfair position where temperance reverse. They get to just kind of receive without that equal give and take. Receiving from angels, speaking of receiving. So I see your angels giving you a blessing of love. I see your angels, for some of you, giving you a blessing of a new home as well. And that's what I have for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Dark Mansion Tarot and the Amazonite Crystal, this is your reading, tapping in to your next love offer, your next relationship. Who is coming towards you? What are their true intentions? We'll get all of that. Spirit, for group 2 with the Amazonite, please show us who is coming towards group 2. Show us their next love offer. What is that? Show us their next relationship. So I see someone right away taking very aggressive action towards you. This is someone who, it feels like they're passing by you, and for whatever reason, they feel like they kind of have to be very quick. Oh, I didn't even realize such a big stack came out. Okay, let's talk about this. Yeah, not gonna lie, this feels... Okay, so we have love games, being bold, and invitation. So the first person that I'm picking up on for you, group 2, it seems like this person is very excited to get you on a date. Also very excited to get you texting, I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a phone. very excited to get you on a date, very excited to get you texting, calling, whatever. Doesn't mean that this person is, you know, necessarily a bad person, but love games, bottom of the card says playing with hearts. It's not really like the best, you know, aspect. You know, typically it can be someone who could get you a little trapped in a flirtationship, someone who loves to flirt, loves to have fun, but these energies can have a hard time grounding themselves. So we'll see how it plays out. But we do have playa and distant lover here as well. So it seems like group 2, you're attracting people who don't have the most serious intentions at this time. It feels like the people who are drawn towards you are people who want to use you in some way. I wonder if you're like a diamond in the rough. Like, are you someone who has a good job, has a good home, but lives in a bad neighborhood? Are you someone who attracts a certain kind of person, like a player, F-boy, F-girl archetype? I'm very curious about what is the reasoning behind that. Yeah, I'm just personally curious, but tapping into this energy, you are attracting someone who's showing up as a distant lover unless they're engaged in, I mean, we have the drama card here. We also have differences. So again, doubling down on, it doesn't seem like this is you. Maybe this is your old, you know, life, your old kind of archetype that you would attract towards you. Maybe that's what it is. But for whatever reason, I'm seeing people in your energy at this time, group 2, who are really wanting to engage with you. You could be in a position as well where people feel like you're out of their league, so they just try to get whatever they can out of you. Some people, if they don't feel like they can have a conversation with you, they'll try to get a rise out of you, and they'll come at you with some like totally off the wall statement that doesn't make any sense, that's filled with assumption. If you know, you know, if you've ever had that happen where it's like someone says something to you where it's like, for example, common one, you think you're better than us. And it's like, what? I'm not even thinking about you. I'm just going through job training like you are. I'm just living my life. I'm just going to the gym. What are you talking about? Oh, I wear Lulu because I want to wear Lulu. It's not a reflection of anybody else. If you've ever had anything like that happen, it kind of feels like that, where people are making assumptions about you and it's just kind of baseless. And it's like, where is this even coming from? Anyways, that could be a part of the reason why you're attracting this energy, because people are automatically feeling like group 2 wouldn't go for me, group 2 is out of my league, you know, or group 2 thinks they're better than me, or I can't afford group 2, or I can't align with them, they're too spiritual, or they're too this, they're too that. Like, you know, it kind of feels like they're filled with assumptions. And then we have drama and differences here. So it doesn't seem like you're on this wavelength, at least not anymore. But I do see someone trying to come into your life with some drama. Whether or not they succeed will be up to how things end up playing out. But I am feeling that, an energy of someone trying to get you engaged in maybe a third party situation, or fighting over, you know, them with someone else. Someone is trying to get you engaged in their world, and I feel like their world is full of drama. Now, on the other end of that, we do have engagement and determined. So I am picking up on someone who is determined to get their chance with you. It could be someone of the past. I'm saying that just because of this black and white energy that's kind of giving me like maybe some symbolism of the past, but we'll see who this is. It could very much so be someone completely new. We'll let spirit tell us. And we have the confessions card. So be prepared for things to get kind of exciting. Be prepared for things to heat up and get a little crazy, because I am picking up on people who are really wanting to get whatever they can from you, whether that's a conversation or whether that's something more. Spirit for group 2. Who is coming towards group 2? Yeah, I knew it was going to be something like that. We have competition and vetting, so there are going to be multiple people in your energy, multiple people trying to take you on dates. People are competing, and you know what? I'm almost starting to feel like maybe some of these people are in the same place, and that's why they're showing up as playing love games, because it's like hard for them to be vulnerable with you when you attract attention of other people. Someone who has been crushing on you, someone who has been romantically interested in you, may have seen you with someone else. This could be through social media. This could be out and about. This could be wherever you know them from, wherever they know you from. They may have seen you talking to someone else and it seemed romantic. And so now they're kind of like having a hard time showing up, being vulnerable, and they're just kind of playing the game to almost just prove I could have group 2 if I wanted to. But you're showing up as someone who is vetting at this time. So regardless of what other people have going on and their, and hidden intentions, because you're vetting, I don't see you ending up, in some drama or mess. But, someone may be pursuing you who has drama going on, maybe baby mama drama, or there's, already people that like them around. It feels like they know. It feels like they're aware. Especially with distant lover coming out, this person could have like a nonchalant attitude when really it's just them not taking accountability for the stuff going on around them. People are fighting over them. Everyone can see that people are fighting over them. They're not lost on that. That's not lost on them. They're aware that people are fighting over them, but if they're a distant lover, they may just check out of drama, even though they're associated with it, even though they may start it, or they could be the reason for the drama because of their lack of communication or setting up boundaries or telling people what it is and what they have going on. And I feel like they kind of like sit back and watch the dumpster fire a little bit. So I would be mindful of someone like that. But we do have different pages. So I feel like people are trying to get you to engage in what they have going on, trying to get you to engage in what they like. Maybe this person is just toxic and they like that toxicity. They like that extreme kind of love that is very consuming because it's so stressful. I have been seeing a lot of studies saying that masculines specifically fall in love through the stress hormones. So maybe that's a real thing and we can see it in action here. But we have the meeting card here. So I do see that there is a meeting between someone significant that's going to be completely new. Spirit for group 2. Yeah, we got the high standards card. I just love how your energy consistently shows up as, listen, I have high standards, I'm vetting, I'm on different pages than these people who want, to compete for me. It's like, just date me. You don't have to compete. Decisions at the bottom of the deck, don't you worry, I'm going to choose. You don't have to compete because I'm choosing. So you're showing up as very empowered, and I can't help but to wonder if it has something to do with astrology, because astrology has been eating the girls up in the last year. So I wonder if there is something going on astrologically that's like causing more of this kind of energy into your life, because there's multiple people in your energy who are, competing or trying to when it comes to you. And it's like, why is that? I'm just curious. Maybe But we have loyalty and we have karmic here. So yeah, I do see you, closing a karmic cycle. We just had some really big transits about almost a month ago now that had a lot to do with big closings. That full moon in Capricorn really marked a time where there was major closings to, I want to say, how long was that cycle? A cycle we started 12 years ago, I want to say. So, there's been a lot of big closings recently and we're having the ripple effects of that. So perhaps this is kind of a crossroads for you, or even a test from the universe where it's like, you could kind of get back on that karmic cycle and you'd be flattered by these people competing for you, but then realizing, oh, they're just peacocking. They're just trying to really compete with each other. It's like, do you want to be together? Y'all want to be together. Now, kids, seriously, because it's like, this isn't even about me at this point. Like, sometimes you just wake up and realize, like, they're just competing over, like, each other. Like, what's really good? But anyways, we got the loyalty card, group 2. So it's like, as Spirit is aligning you with someone who's offering you engagement, you have all this other foolishness going on. We got the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Definitely a good sign of destiny kind of playing a big role in your love life right now. And some things that are meant to be and fated coming together. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this engagement? This person that is determined to move forward with group 2, get engaged to group 2. What can you tell us about this? You know what? I just heard godly man. I just heard godly man. This person could be a godly man or a godly woman. That could be something that you're interested. This could even be talking about someone with their own spiritual practice, someone with their own connection to the higher power. You may have had a bad experience trying to introduce people to spirituality. So it's like, I just need you to have your own beliefs, your own spiritual practice. I need you to have some sort of morality and something that you believe in, some sort of higher power. So I don't always have to be the teacher. And so I also don't have to worry about you when you're alone, and I don't have to worry in general. Someone who's connected to the higher power. What Spirit is making clear, especially with that 3 of Cups that we had at the bottom of the deck before, is this is a connection that can't be forced. This is something that's being guided to you through divine timing and through divine placement. We have the Ace of Swords reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. So Spirit is saying, like, this isn't one of those situations where it's just like, okay, boy meets girl, boy likes girl, boy takes action towards girl, they are together. This is one of those situations where Spirit's bringing, these 2 people together, and you're being led the entire time by the universe. So we have the High Priestess here. You likely have had a dream, a vision, a feeling. There's this quote that says, the universe speaks to you in your most fluent language. Whatever your most fluent spiritual languages, that's likely how you've received the message. It could even be like as simple as angel numbers, repeating sequences and experiences have showed you that this is on the way. But Spirit is not giving this directly to you, and this is not a manifestation. We got the Queen of Swords reversed. So this may be something that you're asking for now or something that you're wanting now, but this isn't someone that's being led to you specifically because you asked for it. This is something being led to you perhaps because you have some sort of higher purpose with this person, or a high level of compatibility with this person. It seems like this is coming in through external factors. We got the Devil reversed. So Spirit is saying this is safe. Wow. And this is definitely a change in path. We have the King of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Pentacles. So I see you having a moment where you're kind of feeling like what I've been chasing, what I've been wanting, the type of person that I've been attracted to. King of Pentacles reversed doesn't hold true value. Everyone holds value, and under the right circumstance, someone like this, someone who's a player, could be valuable. But when we're talking about like a long-term relationship or an engagement, which your love life is moving towards, perhaps it's that they can't show up as. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed. I see you throwing away, like people, relationships. I just heard forms of relationships. So that even tells me that perhaps you've, been in a situationship, something you couldn't completely define. But we do have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is an energy of moving forward. And we have the King of Pentacles reversed. That's a de-investment for sure, especially with that Knight of Pentacles. That's like, I'm investing in something else. So I was kind of getting that with the karmic energy from before, where it felt like you were at a crossroads. So I would definitely say group 2, if you resonate with that, if you feel like you're at a crossroads, go ahead and make that decision to get on the new path. We have the Devil reversed and the Star reversed. So what I get from this person is that they're safe. It kind of feels like maybe you're used to dealing with these kind of people who bring a lot of drama, but also a lot of excitement. And through this engagement, through this new relationship, Spirit is saying, okay, Star reversed, it's not going to be everything you would have hoped and wished for. This person isn't going to check every box. But I feel like Spirit has the intention of showing you, like, you know, kind of what true love is. Because even with the King of Pentacles that came up before reverse, there was an energy of maybe not knowing what exactly it looks like or how to ask for what you would really be looking for, because you thought you knew and you manifested that, you engaged in it, and it still wasn't quite hitting. Spirit, what can you tell us about this competition? Are there any solid love offers coming from here? Does anyone have serious intention? Wow, we got the Sun card, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups reversed. You know, the Sun card is a card of being a child again. And the Sun can indicate in a love reading maybe like a first love, or someone who you learned love from, someone who you dated when you were younger. So what I feel is a progression. We have the Three of Cups. So, you know, again, this energy has purpose. You know, Three of Cups, to a degree, you were meant to experience even these, like, you know, player archetypes, and maybe that was for you to learn what you truly needed, but it wasn't meant for you to stay in forever. We got the Five of Wands reversed. So Spirit is saying your whole life wasn't meant to be hectic, chaotic, fighting with other people for the love of another, or fighting for attention even. But Ace of Pentacles, as soon as we stop shuffling, Spirit is saying the underlying energy is this was all for your growth, your evolution, and to show you what's truly valuable. We go from the King of Pentacles reversed to the Ace of Pentacles, saying value is not external. I can't pedestalize this person. They're not going to save me, even if, you know, my life could be better. If I was with them and everything was perfect, it's only what it is. So if they don't show up that way, then they don't have that value to me. So you may have had some sunken cost fallacy and kind of dealt with people for, you know, longer, and caused you to kind of go through some negative experiences, but I see you bouncing back completely from all of that, group two, with a higher sense of value, Ace of Pentacles, with more to offer in a relationship even. I feel like you've changed. As far as these love offers, we have the Eight of Swords, Five of Wands reversed, and the Four of Cups reversed. So I don't feel like there's really anything to be gained, you know, from this competition, from these player energies, especially with that Eight of Swords. It's kind of like they just kind of hold you back in a golden cage, and you're there looking like a baddie, looking so beautiful in the most craziest locations. You know, people don't even clean their rooms and have the nerve to ask you over, and you busting it on a split, and it's like you looking over and you looking at trash. And it's like, it smells funky in here. Like, this is too much. You're right, group two. It is too much. It's time to disengage. It is. It's time to disengage. Spirit, what other messages can you tell us for group two? We have awakening ancient wisdom. So I'm feeling like a strong energy of like primordial goddesses. There could be a primordial goddess that wants to work with you. Hecate, Lilith, Kali, I'm seeing. Isis, I'm seeing. And connecting with the goddess that you're specifically called to, or the god even, will help activate that ancient wisdom, but will also help activate your power. That's what I got for you, group two. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group three with the Rose Quartz and the Land of Stories Tarot, This is your reading, tapping into your next love offer. Who is coming towards you in love, their intentions, your next relationship, Spirit, for group 3 with the Rose Quartz. Please show us who is coming towards group 3. Who is coming towards group 3? Show us their next love offer, their next relationship. Okay, so right away I am picking up on a very relentless person when it comes to you, group 3, and it feels like this person may be obsessed with you. We have competition, determined, and differences. The differences card lets me know that there are very real differences between you and this person. There could be a difference in communication, there could be an age difference, there could be a religious difference, the way that you live your lives could be different. What you like could be different. So like, say this person likes direct, no sugar communication, but you like people to talk to you nice, you know, keep it light and fluffy. That could be what it is. It could also be a difference in what you think is appropriate versus what they think is appropriate, like in a relationship or in a connection, etc. But there's definitely some sort of difference between the two of you, likely a big difference. And the difference is affecting your not your communication, but affecting your relationship in some way, your connection in some way. So we have competition. This person could be determined to have you because there are other people competing for you, other people showing their interest, or this person could be in a competitive energy because maybe you have shut them down, or you have expressed doubt, or you have expressed that there are differences. If you've called them out on certain behaviors they haven't been called out on before, or if you haven't been super warm in your back and forth with them in your communication, this person is triggered by that. They're definitely triggered. And with the competition card, whether it's externally motivated or internally, this person is ready to compete. This person is determined to make you theirs. We have lack-minded and roller coaster. So for some of you, it's definitely rooted in ego with this person. For some of you, the reason that they're so hyped up about you is because you're the first person who told them no, or you're the first person that's made them work for it. Or they could be going out of their usual type. So say they're more of like a street smart kind of person, someone who's more, you know, they're not someone who is very, I'm like, how can I make this sound not good? Like, how can I make this sound like not good? But I'm just saying, like, how can I not sound like I'm down talking this person? Because I'm like, say this person is like more for this, more street smart or in the streets, and you're more corporate. How can I say that but not make that person sound like crazy? But just as an example, you know, say they're more in the streets and you're more corporate. It's like they may be trying to prove to themselves that they could still have someone corporate, or they could be triggered because of their own lack-mindedness, assuming that they don't have enough to give you, or that, you know, they're not what you want. This person may have made their own assumptions. A lot of people do that, just go miles and miles and miles and miles and miles ahead with their assumptions and, you know, what they think that you think about them, instead of just talking to you and seeing, you know, your true opinion. So this person could be totally in their head about you and assuming that you're a certain kind of way when you're not. It seems like you're on the fence, you know? It seems like you have your own doubts. We have evaluation and new love. So you're more looking for new love, and I do see new love will come in for you. New love in itself is a whole different energy. So it seems like you're in this evaluation energy where you're thinking like, okay, how can I align myself to something different? Because maybe this isn't the first time you've had this kind of person try to pursue you. Maybe this isn't the first time you've ended up kind of, you know, trying to be patient for someone who's just going through their own stuff, and really it's rooted in their own head, so it's like you can't even fix it because they won't let you in to just to, you know, cast out the thoughts that are making them feel like they're not worthy or making them feel like you're not compatible, whatever it is. So it kind of leaves you in this space. So if you've dealt with that before, that may be why you're like, you know what? A lot of people in my energy, they're peeping, they're not speaking, okay? They're checking me out, or they're flirting with me. They're giving me, you know, small bits here and there, but they're not giving me the whole thing. They're not surrendering. They're not really talking about anything. They're not planning for the future. I'm looking at new love. We have the blame game and mirror here. You could be dealing with a twin flame. This person could be a twin flame, or there could be mirroring aspects to you and them. This person may even trigger, not the rat, I just heard somebody's guy said the ratchet side, not the ratchet side, but they might, you know, this person may trigger an older version of yourself, or a more devolved version of yourself that will make someone listen to what you're saying, or will press and press and press so that you can get through to someone. But now it just seems like your guides are pulling you in a new direction, and you're pulling, you know, you're going in a naturally a new direction where it's like, I'm not gonna force, you know, if it's for me, it will find me, it'll present itself to be, and it'll be mine. I won't have to do the most for it. So you're in that energy. There's been a change in mindset, and it is affecting your love offers moving forward. It's affecting new love coming towards you. So we have questions and fantasy. I'm picking up on someone in your energy, and they're not coming through all the way. So we're going to keep pulling and see who comes through. But it looks like you have a secret admirer that's already in your energy watching you. You have new love. You wouldn't have met this person yet. This would be more like a manifestation, something still coming towards you. And then you have this person who's in this competitive energy about you, and I'm very curious about what they're gonna do because if they go with the same old, you know, trying to get you attracted and trying to get you to take action, you know, through their mind games, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm curious how that will play out, but let's see, Spirit. Show us who and what is coming towards. Oh, that's crazy. We got the blame game card that literally came up from 2 different decks. So this is a significant energy. The blame game coming up twice. People may be getting frustrated with you and blaming you. They may be saying things like, so like say you tell someone, I need better communication. You may be having people tell you, well, whenever I communicate, this and this and this happens, or, well, you did this. You know, you may be having people like expressing to you that they want you basically, but also expressing frustration at the same time, and trying to give you all the excuses like as to why that, you know, they don't do what they're supposed to do. So it's like people are looking at you and they're frustrated. It feels kind of crazy, not gonna lie. It feels like, would you go like to a designer store and go yell at the associates like, how come I can't come in my PJs and my Crocs? Or are you just going to accept that that's what they require to come in their store? You got to dress properly, you got to dress nicely, and do that, and then proceed. It just kind of feels like people are trying to get you to change your policies, your store policies, what it is required to engage with you, instead of just leveling up themselves. We do have new crush with spiritual base came up, but serious intentions. So the completely new love interest is doubling down. Spirit is saying this is someone new. We had new love before, and now we have new crush. So this is someone who's newly romantically interested in you, someone that you reciprocate those feelings for, that you're also interested in. And this person is completely new. You do not know them yet. So we shall see what's going on with that. But we have serious intentions here. So I do see things, you know, leveling up to a new level for you where things are more serious. People are coming at you seriously. We also got the spiritual base card here. So perhaps even like a soulmate connection or a life partner, you know, some sort of spiritual connection. Maybe you've dreamt of this person before. We did have the fantasy card and the questions card. I don't even think I talked about the fantasy card. But a lot of people have an idea of you in their head. A lot of people are trying to figure you out. It seems like you've been fantasizing as well, trying to kind of dream up your perfect partner. And I feel like that has been a method of manifestation for you to a degree. I feel like your daydreams and your thoughts of what you want and what you deserve are now kind of like rooting themselves and becoming more stable. To the point where it's manifesting in your 3D reality. So we got the loyalty card. It's like you're trying to commit to, you know, someone with more serious intentions. You're trying to commit to partners who are loyal. And then you have these people, you know, in your energy who want to play the blame game. We got the triangle card here. I really don't think so. I hope not, group 3, but there is someone in your energy trying to triangulate you. And competition can be flipped as well, where someone has you competing with other people some way, somehow. Oh, I've seen this before where someone will crush on I've seen it where someone had a crush on a coworker and they started flirting with that coworker. As soon as that coworker started to reciprocate, the original person started to flirt with someone else and created a triangle. It was so crazy. Like, oh, that's gotta be so annoying to have someone pursue you first just to triangulate you. It's like people would just be playing games to the max these days. It's like, I can't even make sense of this. It's just too much. So I hope not, but I don't feel like you would really engage with that. Spirit, tell us about new love. What are their intentions? What do they want? What are they looking for? So first card out, we have Judgment reversed. So I can definitely feel that a lot of this is led by Spirit. This is to do with divine timing. We have the 5 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow but sure love offer. And this is something that Spirit is bringing together. It's not like one of those connections where it's just like someone sees you, they like you, and they pursue you. It's more like we have the 4 of Swords reversed here and the Strength card. This new love, this new crush is a product of like your personal evolution. I feel like you have subconsciously manifested this new love, spiritual based connection through all the lessons you've learned and people that you've dated. This person isn't like anyone you've dated. They're not picking up on any toxic vibes or anything like that. If anything, I'm picking up, especially with that Strength card there, that they've been on their own journey and Spirit's been getting them to learn, you know, things about self-worth and boundaries and all the things that you need to be in a successful relationship. And now they're in a place, 5 of Cups, where, you know, they may have experienced a breakup in the last year or recently. With the Judgment card reversed, that can also represent like still something that still has to come to fruition, something that's not super, super close to you. So it could be like a few months out or longer with this connection to come through. This is someone that Spirit is leading you to, and Spirit is leading them to you as well. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're both showing up as ready and willing. So I feel like this will be a really good one. We have the Hangman, which is good. That's an energy of surrender, an energy of showing up to whatever is required of you and the obligations. So this person's not going to argue you down about your standards and try to get you to change them. This is the kind of person who's going to surrender to what's required. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's heavy. It takes a lot of work to be in a relationship. But Nine of Wands, I show up and I stand up to my responsibilities. So, anything else about this, Spirit? We have the Queen of Swords, the Tower reversed, and the Ace of Swords. So Spirit is saying, whoo, yeah, we got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy, Knight of Wands. You got people coming towards you who want you physically. People coming towards you who are very physically attracted to you, and if they can, will get you wrapped up in a situationship, a friends with benefits, a physical connection only. We have the Tower reversed. This person is very safe. This person is safe. They have a warmth to them, a lot of earth energy, a lot of stable energy here. So this is giving like an energy of someone you would settle down with. So I'm getting that this is going to be more of a long-term relationship or something that you can build into forever thing if you want to, or if there's really that compatibility there. Definitely giving something stable and divinely guided. And with the Queen of Swords, Spirit is saying if you want to align with this, all you have to do is keep working on yourself and keep Queen of Swords on your own path, your own journey. Really, Ace of Swords, like worry about whatever is kind of challenging you right now. Focus on where Spirit is leading you now, and you will automatically end up back around and exactly where you need to be for this to happen. Spirit, tell us about this competition. Tell us about these people that are mirroring group 3. Yeah, and we got the six of coins that came out, or was it the 6 of cups? We actually got the 6 of cups and the 10 of coins. So this is like long-term cycle energy. We just had a significant transit a few weeks ago with that Capricorn full moon that closed a 12-year cycle for all of us. So this is very much so giving that. You know, 10 of Pentacles is long-term stable energy, and 6 of Cups is like your childhood love or past loves. People that you met when you were younger, people that were even divinely guided into your life, that Spirit did intend for you to meet. I see you graduating out of alignment with these people. These could be people who you've dealt with for a while. This could be a karmic connection. I see you graduating from the kind of connections that you're dealing with now. For some of you, things are already starting to get better, and that would be best case scenario if you're already fully out of this energy and you're like, yeah, preaching to the choir. We done already kicked them up out of the picture. Good for you if you did, because this is showing up as a present energy, as if it's still, like, as if you're still going through it. We have the Sun card here. And the 6 of Pentacles reversed, or sorry, 7 of Pentacles reversed. So there's an energy of you taking back your resources, taking back your value. And with that Sun card reverse, people of the past are not really making you happy, and you're not with the antics. But what's eerie about this is that the 10 of Pentacles is showing up upright. You know, 10 of Pentacles is long-term stability, long-term cycles, dealing with someone for years long, etc. So I do feel like if you end up wrapped up in some sort of, you know, triangulated situation where you're competing for another person with another person, you could easily get wrapped up in a cycle that will last you for like months at a minimum, but if not years. And sometimes it's not even that you're still competing, like literally competing for years. Sometimes it's just that you develop these habits for years, or beliefs, or you get off track for years. You stop feeling yourself. You're not feeling confident. You stop striving for more. You start settling and accepting whatever is available and presenting itself to you. Sometimes that can be the trap versus the actual person being in your life for that long. So we got the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords reversed. I see you untangling yourself. I see you untangling yourself from this competitive energy. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm hearing games. Not wanting to play games, not wanting to deal with people that make you feel like you're playing games, not wanting to compete. It's over. We got the 4 of Wands here showing up reversed. Someone may have proposed to you, or someone may end up proposing to you or offering you a relationship. But I feel like they're dangling the carrot. We got the Devil card here. So something about this is disingenuous. Something about this is fake. And I feel like you have the tools and the knowledge. Yeah, 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Most of you aren't even considering it. But you definitely have the tools to reject, you know, this person and what they're trying to get you involved in. And here we go. We have trusting your intuition. The affirmation at the bottom of this card says, my life is truly guided. So this is a really good time to connect with your angels. I would create an angel veneration. Why am I blinking now? Angel veneration altar. And If you want to work with a specific angel, you can just look up, okay, what colors do they like? What materials do they like? So like Archangel Michael, for example, a really good archangel to work with when it comes to like any form of warfare, but especially spiritual warfare. If I was going to do an Archangel Michael offer, I may put like a red rose on the altar or a red cloth. Archangel Michael is heavily associated with red, even orange. Archangel Michael really likes brass, so I have a little brass figurine. That's what I would put on my Archangel Michael altar. Whatever that I have is brass. You can just look up their color, their correspondence, you know, what things relate to them, and then write them a little love letter and put that on the altar as well. Dear Archangel Michael, for an example, this and this and this. Pour your heart out. Tell them what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you need. This is a really good time to connect with your angels as well. And you can even keep it general, like to my guides. Write them a letter. To my spirit guides. To the higher forces that care. Okay? Connect with them and ask them for what you need at this time. That'll also really help you. And that's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Sunstone and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see your next love offer. Who is coming towards you in love? What are their intentions? Your next relationship, Spirit, for Group 4 with the Sunstone. Please show us for Group 4 their next love offer. Who is coming towards them, their next relationship? So I'm definitely picking up on someone super strongly in your energy who has been around for a little while. And it seems like they've been trying to kind of brush off their feelings or play it off. We have in denial, love, fear, and secret feelings. So the first person I'm picking up on for you, Group 4, is someone who has strong feelings for you, but someone who's definitely been hiding them, holding them back. It feels like this person hasn't been communicating what's on their mind, or they haven't been communicating their romantic interest. It's like there's always something with this person. So if there's heavy flirtation, as soon as you flirt back, it's like, okay, all of a sudden it's a big deal when I do it. Or if there is, you know, good communication, you have, you know, really in-depth conversations back to back, this person may just randomly kind of back out and start acting like communication is just so heavy or so much of an obligation. It's too much, you know, responsibility, whatever. It seems like, yeah, you could say hot and cold, but more back and forth type of energy, where it's like, okay, they do something and you reciprocate, and then it kind of feels like things get weird. So we'll see how that manifests. We have the misaligned card. So I feel like at a minimum, there needs to be a conversation that can get you two on the same page so that you guys can come into alignment. But they're showing up as who's coming towards you. So we'll see what will happen with them. Now we also have end all be all and union. So for you, Group 4, I see you coming into union with someone, and this person is showing up as your end-all be-all. So you may be asking Spirit for your end-all be-all. You may be asking Spirit for like, okay, send me my life partner, send me my forever person. You may be using terminology like that. That kind of indicates I'm not looking for somebody else after this next one. Like, send me my one and only, my true love, Spirit. You may be using that kind of language because we have end-all be-all coming up here. So Spirit is reflecting that back to you, and it is looking like this person is now in your path, and this is leading to union. So that would be engagement, then marriage, etc. So there could be like a cycle completion moment. We'll see. We have the apologies card. So this person from the past who's been in denial about their feelings could be coming back to apologize that they didn't pursue their feelings. They may be coming to communicate what's been going on their end. And to kind of explain, you know, to kind of express themselves and explain like why they've been the way that they've been. We have walking away and against the odds. So tapping into this person's energy, it definitely feels very hype. It definitely feels very action oriented. This person seems to be taking such drastic action because they can feel that you're genuinely walking away from them. And it's like, yeah, of course, when you got end all be all on the table, you're not going to sit and wait around for the person that has, you know, had a chance. You're not going to sit and wait around for them forever unless you truly love them. So of course you're walking away. Of course you're walking into the future and kind of moving on. And this person can definitely sense that. So if there's a soul tie, I was talking to group 1 about that, about how those soul ties a lot of times can they can kind of trigger like spiritual experiences. So when you're so wrapped up with someone in that physically kind of way or that spiritual kind of way, then you start dreaming about them. So a lot of times your soul tie knows about what's going on in your life as if they're remote viewing. They're not remote viewing though. It's the soul tie. You know, they may be getting dreams about you or big signs and signals, just how you get signs and signals about what's coming up, what's going on. If you get a strong enough soul tie, they will also get those same signs and signals from the universe. It's so crazy because it's like you share that soul tie. Your souls are, you know, connected. And the universe will communicate to them just like the universe is communicating to you about what's going on. So that could be where that's coming from and why they're feeling so determined now and hyped up about this. We have imperfections and dates here. I covered imperfections because she's a little scantily clad, but it seems like you have moved past a space of feeling like anything is wrong with you to any degree. It feels like all of that has been snuffed out. So that could definitely be causing a positive ripple effect in your love life, where it's like you have worked through your imperfections, you have accepted your imperfections, and also it's allowed you to be more accepting of other people when you go on dates, which I do see you dating in the future, so there could be even more energies around. But as you're, you know, going on dates, you're not so insecure, and also you're not so hard on other people. You kind of just let people show up authentically, and it's like more of a matter of if you can proceed with them or not. But it doesn't have to be like, oh, they're a bad person or anything like that. That may have got you tripped up in the past, trying to decide if they're a good or a bad person. So now you're in this totally like different space where you can recognize that that's a whole being in front of you. So it seems like you have so much more empathy and love in your heart for other people, even strangers. You may find yourself like crying at the smallest little things. Videos you see on social media, books, things that you're reading, engaging in content, etc. You might find yourself tearing up and more emotional these days, and I would say that's definitely one of the effects of your developing of deeper empathy. And I'm like, what do you call that? I guess it's a spiritual journey in a way. More of an emotional journey though, for other people and yourself. So let's keep going. Spirit, for group 4. What is coming towards them? Show us their love offer. Wow, from a second deck, we're literally getting secret feelings. We got secret feelings from 2 different decks now. This person is showing up so strongly in your reading, group 4. I'm really feeling like they're on some crash out mission energy, like for real, some 007. With secret feelings coming up from 2 different decks, this person is really trying to go against the odds. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this person has had like a, you know, come to Jesus moment, come to the universe moment, where they're like, okay, I actually am gonna end up with the shorter end of the stick if I don't get my together right now. I feel like this person has really realized that you're not gonna sit and wait for them forever. Now we have the manipulator card. We also have the stubborn card. So I do feel like this person is aware of what they're doing. I do feel like they are genuinely a manipulator, and that doesn't mean that they're it doesn't mean that they're like on total narc vibes. You know, it's all a spectrum. So you can be manipulative and still be like a, you know, good person under the right circumstances. Listen, you'd be surprised. So, but I do feel like this person is aware of it, and it's kind of like one of those moments where it's like they know that you know that they are aware of how they can manipulate certain situations and how they can be really stubborn. This person may have gotten you to chase, for an example, and if you weren't chasing, it's like they tried to get you to chase through manipulation. Very stubborn about it, refuse to just connect with you on a real level and be the real deal and show up and just be real instead of showing up in that fake energy where they're wanting to play games and da 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 da. Like, nobody wants that forever. It gets old. And because this person is stubborn, it feels like they tried to press the issue and they just kept on with it. So we do have the transformation card. We also have the new beginning card. So I feel like this person has evolved to a degree because they have to, because you've already walked away from this situation, or they have gotten like a vision or a dream or some sort of sign from the universe that you're stepping into a serious connection with an end all be all. And if they want to be that end all be all, they have to, like they really do have to come with the big, like they have to really show up. They have to really show up, and they've already gotten that revelation from the universe, which is way better, because it's way better when it comes external versus from you. If it's from you, they can make it about something else, or they can, I don't like your tone, you know, pick up on something insignificant and make that the problem and that the argument instead of addressing the issue. When it comes completely external from the universe, they can't ignore it. What are they going to do? Argue with the unseeable force? They can't do anything. They just have to accept it. So I feel like it's better that spirit showed them versus you trying to get through to them, because especially with this person being a manipulator, like they could have bamboozled you into accepting something that you don't deserve, or accepting their on and off, hot and cold, whatever the heck they got going on. I am gonna see if they're giving you a solid love offer though, because new beginning and transformation can be really, really good. So I want to see if it's real. Like, okay, are they really transformed? What is their actual love offer? We'll get into that next. We have vetting and loyalty. So yeah, you are likely going on dates with multiple people. The way that you're going to know that someone is the end all be all that we're talking about today is because they will offer that pretty soon. They will talk about that pretty much from the beginning, their intentions. When they don't know you, obviously they're not going to say it's my intention to marry you on the first date, but they will say it is my intention to marry. It is my intention to settle into a connection with my end all be all. It is my connection to build something long lasting. You know, they'll be communicating things like that. So that's how you'll be able to like tell who's who. But I am picking up on some other energies. We'll see if there's anything significant coming from those, but I'm picking up on 2 people so far mainly in the spread, and there is other people that you're going on dates with. So let's wrap this one up. Spirit, what can you tell us about this person who has these secret feelings for group 4? What is their love offer? What are their true intentions? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. You know, swords is about communication and taking action. So we have the Knight here. They're saying, I will take action to bring about our desired outcome. I will take action to be in alignment with this connection. I will take action that proves my words. So that's an energy of them actually proving what they're saying that they want. If they say they want a long-term connection, they're showing up as long-term partner material, so on and so forth. We do have the 3 of Cups with the 6 of Swords reversed. There was a reason that Spirit put this person in your path, and with the 6 of Swords reversed, that reason, that experience, whatever was meant to be experienced through them, has not been completed yet. You know, 3 of Cards is a card of celebration. It can be a card of moving in with someone. It can be a card of celebrating engagements, weddings. It can be a card of ceremonies. But also it has that heavy association with destiny and like the fates. And that's, I mean, that coming out with the 6 of Swords reverse is like, we cannot move forward until we get this figured out. Soon as I just grabbed the deck randomly cut the deck, we got the Two of Cups reversed. So I feel like maybe there was a soulmate denial here. This person could be your soulmate. There's definitely a higher purpose between the two of you. Three of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. There's a strong energy of you not having had completed or experienced what you are meant to experience with this person. Spirit, what is that purpose? Can you show us a little bit of that purpose? I'm like, how significant we talking? Let me not piss off Spirit, like, with the foolishness. So we have the Empress and the Three of Pentacles reversed. We just got like 3 threes in a row showing up. You may be seeing like 333, 303. And the Empress is actually the third card of Major Arcana. So even this Empress card is a 3. But we have the Empress here and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So you know what? This is almost giving me like a little bit of second chance energy where this person had already been with a bad bee before. They had already been with wife material, husband material, long-term partner material before, and they squandered it. They ruined it. So Spirit put you in this person's path to give them an opportunity to have love once again. A love that can be depended on. A love that they can engage in fearlessly. It's like they've been calling out for changes in their life, but they've met you, a partner that they can move into that life with and shift with, and they try to play games. They're on their same old with that manipulation energy. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. A lot of sword energy here too. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Air element energy, all about communication and intellectualism. You could have met this person at school or work, or you could think this person is smart and intellectual. They could wear glasses also. But yeah, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, that's a progression. That's an energy of them. Before, you know, Page of Swords is like, I respond to your stories, I reach out to you on social media, or I send you memes, I send you WYD, what are you doing? Small, simple text messages and little hints, signs and signals that I'm here and I'm interested. Knight of Swords is like, I'm communicating directly with you, I'm asking you questions, I'm initiating things, I'm taking you out, I'm taking action. So it's a progressive energy. I would say it's definitely a good energy. So I will say, this person from the past, or this person who's been in your energy, who's secretly, you know, been admiring you and having feelings for you, they are doing more than they have in the past, and they're showing up that way consistently moving forward. And with that Three of Cups, I feel universal support with that person as well. So it seems like Spirit has something that you're meant to experience with this person, and you're getting support to experience that essentially. So the universe is kind of conspiring to help out that connection. Not gonna lie. Spirit, tell us about this end all be all. Tell us about this union. So group 4 is vetting. They're going on dates and they're attracting a loyal partner. Tell us about that. So I do feel Spirit just absolutely spoiling you with this one. We have the Eight of Pentacles with the Justice card reverse. You know, Justice reverse is not always a bad thing. A lot of times, or sometimes I'll say, Justice reverse can be you getting way more than you've worked for, or way more than you deserve, way more than, you know, people around you. So this could be a winning season. I mean, Eight of Pentacles is like pouring your heart and soul into something, someone, or a project. So I see someone just absolutely spoiling you rotten. And we have the Death card that came up as well with the Knight of Wands, or sorry, King of Wands reversed. This person is not letting any other D next to you. For my feminines out there looking for that divine masculine, or looking for that D, I'm just saying. We have the King of Wands reversed. This person is not, wow. Yeah. Spirit is like, they're giving you more than enough, to the point where you will not yearn. I mean, it's like, it's going to get to the point where it's like, listen, I can't, please have mercy on me. I'm not going to be able to walk tomorrow to my job. Please. let me free. You know, I see this person, listen, giving you what you need. But we also have the Death card here. So they're protecting you, blocking any other energy from you romantically. And yeah, with that Death card, this person would signify a new era in your life where you will likely be letting go of everything that you know and starting over with this person, down to like your car, down to your wardrobe. This person could be that specific with it, that determined with it, where it's like, I don't even want to see you in a sweater that you wore around your ex. So this person is taking full responsibility of you and really doing the most. Wow. Yeah, you guys, we got the Lovers reverse, Two of Cups reverse, which I saw when I cut the deck, tapping into this person, and then the Two of Swords. So not gonna lie, especially, I mean, the Death card before kind of gave it away. I do feel like this end all be all is being unlocked by you letting go of other connections. So anything and everything that you can do to unalign yourself from people who are trying to align with you but aren't of the same frequency naturally, anything you can do to disengage with those people will get you closer and closer to Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, success, being treated, being taken care of. You may be seeing repeating twos or threes. We got some repeating twos here as well. We had the repeating threes before. We got the Two of Cups reversed, Two of Swords, and the Lovers reversed. So I do feel like to a degree this is conditional. There are some endings that are at least happening first. I won't say conditional in the sense that, oh, you can't have this unlocked until you da 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 da. But I do see that those connections would affect new ones from sprouting. So this is a good time to do like a cord cutting, a banishing if you have more. Banishing is just a bit more aggressive and also quite a bit more permanent. So I would do that if you've done a cord cutting and it hasn't worked. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. I can do it for you as well. We have being in the flow. So Spirit is saying, I'm going to bring everything to you. This end all be all will come through divine intervention, and they will come through Spirit kind of guiding you to sort out this connection, because I did feel to a degree that even this one has some sort of purpose that had not been fulfilled, and Spirit kind of holding you here. So yeah, now that I remember that, yeah, it really could be conditional. That's what I have for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.